Okay, this isn't too bad. Let's get a little more centered. I'm zoomed out all the way. Okay, so part one, I did some troubleshooting, initial troubleshooting, and I found that the switch over here, this guy, was missing that lever. So I fit this switch in. Yes, it's only one screw, but it's not going anywhere. It has very little pressure on it, so that's fine. Then, when I turned it on, I noticed that the picture looked terrible, being that it was, well, not there. So I realized that somebody else had definitely been inside this. I suspected it because there was a screw missing on the back. Then after a little bit more disassembly, I could see many more things were adjusted. We'll say this would, like, that little piece was missing that should have been inside and it wasn't. Screw missing on the back. A whole bunch of, things that tipped me off that somebody else was in it. So after verifying that the electrics are good, decided to open up to see why we weren't getting video. There's supposed to be a small screw in here, little pan head, that holds that board down. When I took the top off, you can see somebody had something in there, but I don't know what the heck they were doing with that. So I took it apart, and it wasn't connected to the DLP chip, or the board. So what I want to do is take the main board off so that we can make sure everything else is okay. Now, to get the main board all the way off, there's these guys. Let me get a little bit better shot. All those have to come out. I guess if I was a true professional, I'd have my tools ready. So let's get the 5 millimeter. These are always 5 millimeter. I'm gonna use the drill. I love this kit. Oops. Oh, actually, no. Had to see. I think that's, I forget what that is, but it's a lot smaller. And while I have that in there, there's a couple Phillips. Yeah, see this? That's interesting. This should not bend back like, should not bend back like that. Somebody had this board out or tried to take this board out. Alright, hold on that. There we go. So that should still be up there, but somebody's bent this. And we're going to unplug the ballast, color wheel. These are all temperature sensors, thermistors, I believe. PTC, I think. And I'm going to leave these fans, so I'll see if I can leave those fans plugged in. There we go. Ugh. Man, this thing stinks like end dust. I wish people would stop using end dust. Oh yeah, somebody was in here. That's bent. It's not right. Oh, pardon me. But that was not plugged back in. This isn't down properly. I think that was the problem. Oh, and look at this. It's cleaned monthly. That's not clean. So I'm going to blast this with the air compressor. I'll be right back. Okay, so it was dusty, but it wasn't awful. It was just kind of bad. And now it's not. So, let's see. I don't know if I have a screw for that. Let me check my scrap screw bin. Maybe. It looks like a 2mm. No. Three maybe. Yep, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to cut that screw down. Get my screw cutter. The important part is to get this line back up right. Yeah, it's not dropping in. Feels okay, but I wonder if they bent. Yeah, you see, I think they may have bent this metal frame. Those are alright. The wire keeps getting in the way. Stick it in the fan. Okay, that dropped in. That's good. Alright, I'm going to go trim the screw. I'll be back. It fits in nicely. Yeah, much better. And let's get these connectors back in. Whoops, wrong ones. Forgot to use the ones with the washers. There you go there. There we go. These are for the back, and I think I found one to replace the missing one. I really wish I could have found that piece for the switch. I hate not being able to put everything back the way it was from the factory, but they need this quick, so I can't order parts. And as far as tightness goes, I'm bringing these down snug until they stop, and then just a little bit more. You can just kind of feel the washer grab. Now plug the big wires in, heavy wires that'll push the board out of place. Oh, is that this one? It's this one. My mistake. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put one of these back in just to hold. Actually, that'll hold itself in. Oops, there we go. Alright, that's enough to turn it on. Man, this back plate is really bent. Gonna have to put a screw in. Clip. There we go. Is that going to come on? Or do I have to reconnect? Okay, there we go. And it's coming on. Hopefully with a picture. Let's see, I'll put a piece of paper. Hey, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that from there, but let me turn off this overhead light. And we have a picture. Yep, searching input, and it went blue, so we have colors. All right, this is a good sign. So now, I don't know if I can connect this with it on. I guess we'll find out. Can't turn it off yet. All right, well, I'm going to turn this off and get the top back on. You guys don't have to watch that. Okay, welcome to part 3, I think, where we are going to reassemble this projector. Let me slide you out. Hopefully not make a big mess. And I'm going to show you under here where we reconnected that cable. And we're going to set the top back down. Now there's a bit of a trick where you kind of get the front on. It's really hard to do one-handed. It's kind of get everything centered. I have a loose fan. No, just got a little wiggles. Or I need two hands. I need two hands.